So it's going to take a little while to get in the air. It's going to take about 30 minutes for us to actually take off. And you'll see why. And that has, oh, that Josh, that might sound boring, but there's not a lot of downtime in that 30 minutes. It's a lot of me going through the checklist. And I'm going to be talking to my first officer. I'm going to name him Wallace because I don't know. I haven't named him up to this point. I think Wallace is a good name for him. He has probably way more flight hours than me and is probably more qualified to take the controls of that plane than I am. But I've familiarized myself with the cockpit of this 737 by flying it alone. But flying it alone is very difficult. So I had to get myself a first officer who's going to handle all the secondary controls, and it's an AI system. He talks to you, you talk to each other, voice activated. Very fucking cool. I got it last night. I'm really, really excited to show it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and load this up. Flight plan's all loaded. It's gonna take a little while to load because I've got to load all my mods. So not only do I have this PMDG 737, I got the ground crew Dream Team, which is going to be a lot of my luggage, a lot of things that get carried in that manner. People loading up passengers, and then you have my FS2crew, which is also going to load the voice activation software. And then I also have I have Rex Soft Clouds. I just got that. Very awesome, guys. If you have Flight Simulator, check out the Rex Ultra Textures and the Rex Soft Clouds. It makes the clouds look amazing. Oh shit. So let's initialize these systems, get this all up to brass. It has to. So I'm starting what's called cold and dark, which means that I don't have anything started in this plane at all. It is cold plane. It is a dark plane. There's no electronics on and everything. I got to start that out. I'm sitting and accompanied by I guess it would be this side of your screen. On this side of the screen for you guys is an invisible first officer. The invisible first officer is going to help me go through all these checklists. So this is the PMDG 737. Every single button you see in this cockpit, including this FMC, or actually CDU, the FMC is somewhere behind me. The CDU, the overhead, all the overhead back here, all these buttons in the cockpit, in the reachable cockpit work. Any of the fuses or extinguisher sets and stuff like that back here, they don't work. You can't open the doors or nothing. Well, you can open the doors on the outside, but you can't open like that cockpit door at all. You can't fuck around the fire extinguisher, which is a damn shame because I just want to fire extinguish everything. So this is cold and dark, and we're here in Tucson, Arizona. So this is Tucson, Arizona from high above. They don't use Google Maps yet because Google Maps wasn't really around when they were making this. So you can see Davis-Monthan Air Force Base right here. And this is your Tucson Airport right here. I believe this is Ryan Airfield out there. And let's see, here's Reed Road. I work right here, and I live, let's see if we go up over, probably somewhere up in this area. So I live up in that area, so we're really close to my home. So pretty cool stuff. And then you can see the textures load now. I mean, it's a pretty intense plane. So I don't know if we can extend the jetway here because where we're parked, I'd have to actually go back a ways, which is unfortunate because the way where they put me. So I might actually do that. Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? Oh, it's probably have ground chocks on, or I can't. Oh yeah, no, I'm moving. Stop that. Stop pushback. So this is not really a cheating right there. This is kind of So let's get back in the cockpit. Always the first thing is can we extend the jetway now? The jetway won't extend. Yeah, there we go. Extended that jetway. And we're over here locked onto my ass. Let's do this. Alright, so now we got that. So let's go ahead and load some stuff up. So let's go to options, settings, views, instrument panels. Bring the main panel. We're F2crew. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff that's going to go on here. So I have manuals that I have to look up on the outside, so you're going to hear the audio kind of fuck around a whole bunch. I'm hoping you can hear me talk with this. Alright, so there's a lot of... Cool, yeah, that sounds good enough. So let's go ahead and go over to my checklist. So I've only had this one night, so I gotta learn what I'm doing because I really don't. So you'll hear it's going to listen to me, and you'll see that green bar pop up every once in a while saying it's listening to me, but I have it muted up here in the corner. It's hard muted right here. Hard mute, and there's a soft mute that you can use so it doesn't actually listen to you. In the background, this is running Windows speech software, which is great. Windows speech software kind of works. It doesn't really recognize me because I don't talk well, because I'm like a bad human being or something. So, you know. All right, let's see here. Manuals, callouts. So we're starting cold and dark. I haven't figured out how to get this guy to kind of config us up to a because we have pre-flight events. We have FO starts the electrical supplementary procedure. Receive the aircraft cold and dark. So let's go ahead and we're gonna secondary config setup, and then it might be setup somewhere. I'm gonna change page somewhere. I'm still learning, so let's see. Doors, yes. Next page. Run electric power up. Precondition, yes. I think that's what that is. Next page. There's that stand. We're going to use that. That would be on me to do this. Close aft doors. Yes, if you want to. And then I thought lots of pushback. I know we've done normally. So let's go ahead. Here's something running. So let's turn this thing on. I can't figure out how to get this guy to start up. So we are apparently going to have to fucking start this thing up. So press the low button. I don't have dock yet, which means I don't really see payloads for well. So the first things first, we got this battery. Let's turn that battery on. Get some electrons. So master caution off. Go to our FSC action. So I guess we could go through our checklist at the same time. So let's go ahead and we need to fast forward, cold and dark. I'm reading. I apologize. I gotta make sure that the FO starts electrical power. So let's see. Begin pre-flight procedure. Pre-flight procedure. Start this thing up. I don't even know. So turn those emergency lights on. So first things first, door one gangway battery, and then we gotta set our fucking meters right here. So battery, and then some ground power. So ground power on here. So on. Starting to get a lot of white noise right now, and this is what you hear on a plane. It's a lot of circuit fans and stuff. We could turn on interior lights, so I don't need it because it's a nice day out right now. So we got the cabin utility power. Those should be checked on. They are. That's right here. These two switches, and then we have IFCs connect to the ground power. Awesome. Now we got some good power holes. So let's go ahead and check the move, ground power. Switch that already, so we're ahead.
First thrust set.
What? Stop. Stop listening. Secondary or pre-flight status is ready. So let's go ahead and run these pre-flight events. pre-flight procedure.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal, auto. Window heat, off. Pressurization mode selector, auto. Flight instruments.
Free and clear. Free and clear. Set and checked.
Parking brake.
Set and checked.
Engine start levers.
Off. 0. Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen right now, so let's go ahead and start going through my checklist. First off supposed to do this, but I don't know how to get him to set it up yet, unfortunately. So let's go through my manual again. Let's see what we got. So the pre-flight events, and this is just registering the first officer flow speeder based on default cockpit options, but I have to. So we have to do start APU, ground power not available. We've done that. Well, we got ground power, so we don't need to start the APU. So let's just go ahead and go through it. So let's check seatbelt lights are auto. So it's going to be right here. Cool. So let's go set a payload, which I just set it to whatever the default is. Fuel, I shouldn't be running around with 45,000 pounds of fuel, especially if I'm just running up. So I'm actually going to set to probably a little over a third. So let's figure out what a third is. A third is 15. So let's go ahead and put some, I don't know, 5,000 in centers. That's about 20,000 right there. That's what I want to run with. So that's the amount of fuel I want to run with. That's probably too much fuel for a Tucson Phoenix Lake. Those are small legs. We use small planes for those. We don't even use it except half the time. Southwest is one of the hubs out here, so they have them. So certain these things, you want to position steady, fuel well, is hard, and then that logo. Cool. Master caution, we need to disengage that. Master caution is going to be this yellow button that pops over there that tells us shit is fucking up. So let's go ahead and fuel menu. Set fuel return. Circulating fans. Those are going to be dispatched right here. So we're already on auto, which means now we turn the packs on. Isolation valve is open. That's good. Speed brake, check down. Already done that. Let's speed brake this guy. Flight indent and speed brake spoilers. What do you call them? I think there's spoilers on the ground. Speed brake in the air. I'm not sure. It's the same shit. Autopilots are off. I did check. Voice recorders. We have to hold this for 5 seconds. So that's what records the pilot's voices in there. Green light. Go. Alright, this is the most annoying part of the entire trip. I do not like the sounds. And that is testing to see if this works. So, good. Alright, so we've got all this up over here. So now we are at the point where we can actually get that guy to start doing his walkthrough, which means we're going to open this guy up and run pretty
Let's get set up.
25 minutes of departure, guys. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to run through. So everything I just did, I think that's normally when he starts doing it. So he's just doing his setup right now. He's going around. He's just start flipping all his switches, setting this shit. So this is where we got to start figuring out our legs. So we're going to pull up the nav log, which is going to be right. Now keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to do all this shit. I just prefer to do this shit. This is what I like to do. So we've already been in this cockpit. Going through the checks and shit like that. So, alright. Okay. So we'll take off from Tucson. We're going to hit the altitude. Looks like a low altitude area for B-16. Top climb is 9,000 feet. Yeah. Setting up all his things. He does his thing. He's going around doing his thing, man. I don't have to do any of that shit. Normally I would. I'm glad I don't. So he's doing his really. So he's going to go out soon. He's going to go do his walk around, and that's when I'm going to start cooking around in the 7C. Oh, so we gotta, first things first, we're gonna align our IRS. Let's get that done right now. So many buttons. This is going to align this IRS. It's gonna take about 30 seconds. This is on DC power. Oh, you piece of shit. I guess he's gonna go ahead and align our IRS for me. Thanks. I don't know if he sounds like it. Just let this fuck around. Alright, so initial reference menu here. Reference airport is Tucson, which K for North America. K is generally the start of the airport code. K, T, S, reference airport. This is that. Next page. Position.
I'm out for the walk around.
Okay, thank you. It's all set up. I like this guy. Alright, so now we go to our route page. Routes origin. Like I said, K Tucson. Down here in the scratch pad, origin destination is Cape Phoenix. So KPH. And we already have a route built for us that we can just dump in here. So K Tucson, Is that no? Oh no, it's K Tucson, there's no K in it. Okay. Cool. That should, let me check the pages. This is not where mine is. Apparently I picked the wrong one. Oh, well, I guess I will show you guys how to set this up. So we're just going to delete these. I can't delete this shit. I have a whole bunch of whatever. Alright, whatever. I think that's just what we'll have. I don't know what the fuck. So that's our route. That's why I'm learning, obviously. So we'll call that our route, airport departure code, and all that stuff. Airways performance initialization page. Damn. CFW. I'm not sure what that is. So transit. Our altitude is going to be 9,000. I don't know the cruise wind speeds up there. Transition altitude is 1,800. That has to do with altimeter settings. We're not going to pass 1,800. So cost index, I put 15. I have no clue what it is. It's a real big, complicated thing. Stuff. Reserves, I put in 5,000 pounds. I want to say so that's a ton. It's by ton, so one ton. Zero fuel weight to that. That looks good. So then we go to our N1 limit page. I'm not going to derate because I don't care. So actually, just do it. standard acceleration. This has to do a lot with noise abatement rules.
Hi, here are some water bottles for you. Security and safety checks are complete. Are we okay to start boarding?
Go for it. Go for it.
Thanks. Clear to board.
So they're gonna start loading passengers right now. Alright, let's where are we right now? Take off page. We need to check. So take off page. Stay right here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna start that APU when he comes back, I think. I'm not gonna start the APU. Want to. Alright, so we'll wait for him to get back. Let's take a look around this gorgeous ass cockpit. I think it's gorgeous because all the buttons work. I love interactive cockpits. I really do. That's why I like playing DCS World. I haven't bought the A10 yet. I'm a huge A10 fan.
Okay, I'm back from the walk around. Everything looks good.
Thank you. You should be starting up that APU here pretty soon. We'll double check. I gotta double check. So he's doing his thing. He does this walk around. He's gonna come back. Pre-flight procedure. Master lights test and dim switch. Yes, panel set. Don't care. I'm not gonna care about that much. Oxygen test and set. Engage lights test. Flight standby instruments track. Set verify flight plan. So that's all that stuff. So I think this is the part where I'm gonna actually contact and get our initial headings and stuff. So, oh, I guess I'm not on IFR. Weird. Huh. This should have been IFR. No, it's not. I just changed everything.
Lima 3085 IFR, Sky Harbor, ready to cut. Boeing Mike Alpha Lima 3085,
16K.
cleared at Sky Harbor Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 15,000. Departure frequency at 125.1, squawk 2255. Boeing Mike Alpha Lima 3085, cleared at Sky Harbor Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 15,000. Departure on 125.1, squawk 2255. Boeing 085, readback is correct. Contact ground on 124.4 when ready to taxi.
I guess our height is 17,000, which seems pretty high. So we're just gonna put it in the EQ now. You hear people boarding in the background, getting on my happy fun time plane that I plan on definitely not fucking crashing. In one limits, keep the same take off, please.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
He's gonna go through his checks. I'm gonna get the weather readings right
Pull
now.
up. Sync rate. Pull up.
229er at
Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slow. Bank angle. Bank angle. Minimums. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Wind shear. Wind shear.
I don't know
Wind
what I'm
shear.
doing right now.
Too low.
I can't
Terrain.
get RD1s and stuff.
Caution. Terrain.
Oh, facts.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
I don't know why these fucking
departing runway 11 right and runway 11 left. Give our aircraft a direction of flight. All aircraft reach back short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have November. Tucson airport information.
Okay, so let's start that Tucson airport information off. So initial is 15K, so we're gonna put that into our MPU over there pretty soon. So autopilot unit. Flight procedure. So we're about 15 minutes out from landing up. We've got people loading in behind us. I'm still trying to figure out
radar
this
display.
CDU right here.
Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Let's go to routes. These flaps fine. I don't know what my V1 speeds are right now. I can't. Takeoff speed, VC's transition soon. Execute continues. Departure arrival. We gotta go. Departure.
TCAS test. Pass.
Tucson ground, Boeing, Mike Alpha.
We're not ready to taxi. I'm just getting
5 with November. Ready to taxi IFR.
It's all
Boeing,
backwards.
Mike Alpha Lima 3085. Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 11 left. Using taxiway Alpha Alpha 4. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready.
Copy that.
Taxi hold short runway 11 left. Via taxiway Alpha Alpha 4. Boeing 085.
Cool. Alright, that's good. This is all fucked up. Our route isn't gonna work the way it's supposed to. Cable goes out. Always gonna be 3085 because that is my number. I wasn't signing something out now. So I'll make this do that. Route. Do that, can't delete these yet. Whatever. Now, I wonder if on my departure, if hot is actually that's going to take us. So take us hot, and we want to actually go. So we're going to bypass hot. Let's look at. We're going to pull up some of these airways. So. I'll actually show you this on this screen. So this is the where I'm at. So I'm actually going to be in high altitude airways. Hot is over here somewhere. I don't know if that's where I'm going. So unfortunately, they have us doing the low airways, which sucks. And I'm not sure. Hot. They have me whipping out to hot, which is somewhere out in this area. And it's not where I'm fucking going. You know? I'm actually going over here to like Ches. It's my star. That's the star I'm gonna use. I'm come in straight onto the runway. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. This trip is going to be a clusterfuck. Luckily, ATAC is going to be telling me where to go. I'll program it in. Alright, so I feel like I'm good. Close out of this. It's 11 minutes to departure, so we fucked with all the stuff we want to. So, did all that stuff. Pre-flight checklist. Oh, no. Pre-flight checklist, please. Pre-flight checklist, please. I've already gone over the pre-flight checklist, so I just that's good. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Are Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off from the gate. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using rated thrust, planning a FAPS 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will either call reject or continue. Standard low-speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of an engine fire or failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any condition that makes the aircraft unable or unsafe to take into the air. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, apply maximum reverse thrust, verifying the extension of the speed brake and bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist and evaluate our options. If you can monitor my actions and make the standard reject takeoff calls, including any abnormalities that you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per standard company procedures. We will climb to the minimum sector altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
None.
Departure brief complete.
Cool. I think we'll just put this on takeoff. I don't feel comfortable with how this is set up, so. That's close enough. Cool, so now this is a part where people are loading in, and then you're like, oh, why aren't the pilots doing it? Why not we can talk about that.
Here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so we got the load sheets, that should be whatever, so let's...
Mind your leg, please. Verify takeoff speeds.
Confirmed. Checked.
Check.
Easy enough. Cool. Let's go ahead and welcome the passengers aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of the flight crew and staff, we want to welcome you aboard the aircraft and thank you for choosing us for your flight travel carrier. If there's anything that we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please ask the cabin crew. Thank you.
Alright, altitude.
Aboard our flight today. In preparation for departure, please ensure your seatbelts are fastened, tray tables are
Heading, I'm not sure what the heading for 11R is, unfortunately.
Leaving and
11 left.
clearing easy access to center alleyway. System including
I really
purses,
don't
backpack, briefcases,
care.
laptop computers. Nothing
Set minimum is 200.
behind your leg. All items placed beneath the
Set minimums 200.
Electronic devices, you can make sure that they are in the airplane mode so you're no longer sending. or
Whatever,
receiving
first
any
officer.
wireless
Whatever.
signals.
5 minutes. So we're set C. B2 is, what did that say? B2 was 145. I'm not sure what the fucking heading for that. Because I fly Tucson all the time, and it doesn't actually tell you. So I have all of this information from here loaded up right here. Is this Phoenix? Yeah, it doesn't actually give you. Oh, ILS heading 123. Let's see if that's correct. Yeah, that looks about right. Cool. Kind of glad that I figured that out. Awesome. Alright, so that's all set up. It's 4 minutes. Let's do before start checklist to the line, please.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel to 0.2 thousand pounds. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows.
Locked on the left.
Locked on the right. MCP.
V2 145. Heading 123. Altitude 15000.
Checked. Takeoff speeds.
V1 137. V2 138.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Free and 0. Completed. Completed.
Completed. Rudder and aileron trim.
Those are free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed. Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Start the APU.
Starting APU.
Hey guys, all passengers are on board. Are we clear to close?
Thanks. It'll be a short taxi.
Thanks. See you out there.
Alright, so we have 1 minute. I gotta make sure everything's all closed up and locked. This way, turn off the. Cool. Alright, this plane is ready to fly. Hold on a second. This taxi lights on. Before start checklist, below the line. Oh wait.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Let's get pushback. I don't know. Well, let's do Menzies. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Let's get them all loaded up. And I gotta go external, see which way we're gonna turn in our face. Oh no, come on. We wanna put our nose to the left.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay. This is where the fun stuff happens, guys. It is time to go.
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Live has been inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Start engine 2. Start engine 2.
Starting 2.
Hear the roar, mama. So that switch right here pops over, and then hit it continuous.
Starter cutout.
Start engine 1.
Starting 1.
We now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the flat metal clip to the buckle and pull on the loosen strap to tighten it up. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft, 2 forward, 2 aft, and 2 over each wing. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you. In some cases, the exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you toward the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be attached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressures are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist that other person. Keep your mask on until an uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat
Set
on the
flaps
floor.
5.
A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Set flaps
Lift
5.
over your head. Press the straps around your waist and adjust
Set
to the
flaps
front.
5.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when
Set
leaving the
flaps
aircraft.
5.
If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece. Use the whistle and light to attract attention.
Flaps
Also,
5.
your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms to the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before
Controls check.
takeoff. If you have any
Ready.
questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you
Full
an
left.
enjoyable flight.
Center.
Check.
Full right. Center.
Check.
Full up. Full down. Center.
Check.
Full left. Center.
Check.
Full right. Center.
Check.
Dispatch clearance.
Confirmed.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist, generators on. Probe 8 on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall checked. Auto brake, RTO, engine start levers,
Idle D10.
flight controls.
Checked.
Dispatch clearance
Checked.
checked. Before taxi checklist complete.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Are you ready for the departure review? Are you ready for the departure review?
Go ahead.
Alright, so flaps are 5, runway 11 left. We're going to be doing Alpha 1, V speeds are set, climbing to 15,000. Any questions?
None.
Cool. So we're going to take this big ass bitch to the fucking runway. Cool. Now, I don't know how to use the autopilot unit to fly off the runway at all. Like, that's not something I'm good at, so I could do it in the other ones, just not this one. Before takeoff checklist, please.
The cabin is secure.
Approaching 1 left.
Before takeoff, Before takeoff
Takeoff
checklist.
checklist. Flaps.
5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.71, green light. Uh, 5.7, green light. 5.7, green light. Green light. Set and checked. Set and checked.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Tucson Tower, Boeing, Mike Alpha Lima 3085, ready for IFR departure. Runway 11 left. Boeing, Mike Alpha Lima 3085, cleared for takeoff. Runway 11 left. Cleared for takeoff. Runway
Entry
11
procedure.
left. Boeing,
Check.
Mike Alpha Lima 3085. Tucson Tower, Pacific 317, 9 8 miles northwest, inbound ILS, runway 11 left approach. Pacifica 317, Tucson Tower.
Ready to go.
Runway 11 left, altimeter
Clear left.
9
Clear right.
line straight in runway 11 left, Pacifica 317 Pacifica 317 clear to land, runway 11 left. Clear to land, runway 11 left, Pacifica 317
On runway 11 left.
Set takeoff thrust.
Check. Thrust set. Knots.
Checked.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Boeing 085, contact Tucson, departure on 125.1. 125.1 for Boeing 085. Tucson departure, Boeing flight Alpha Lima 3085 is climbing through 4,900, 115,000.
Last one.
Boeing flight Alpha
Flaps
Lima
1.
3085, cross departure, roger. Altimeter 2999 warp. Boeing 085, turn left heading 315 for Tucson course, climb and maintain 25,000. Turn left heading 315, proceed on course, climb and maintain 15,000. Boeing 085.
I'm not sure what I'm doing. There we go. 200. You're in the air. Alright, so this is going to be a short little jump over to Phoenix. I'm going to let the autopilot do most of the work so I can go ahead and talk to you guys. Da 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 da.
Boeing 085, turn left heading 275. Turn left heading 275.
Flaps up. Flaps up. Flaps up. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
After takeoff, checklist.
Stand by.
Higher speed at 250, so noise detent, don't go. So, underneath 10,000 feet, planes can't go more than 200 knots. Above 10,000 feet, so fuck this all. Kiss my ass. Polishing structure. This is the actual weather. I mean, there's more clouds higher up in the garden here, but visibility is true. It's a very windy day here in Tucson. So, you gotta pay attention to ATAC because they're gonna hand you over here in IFRS. It's really noisy for me. I don't know what it sounds like live at all. So, you gotta pay attention to ATAC because they're gonna hand you over here in IFRS. Wow, that is really noisy. So I'm gonna actually turn that down for you guys. There we go. Probably a little bit better for you guys so you guys can hear me talk. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. 1. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
No. No.
Okay. Happy to release the cabin.
No.
Okay.
Release the cabin. Release the cabin. Release the cabin.
1,000 feet.
Vectors ILS 7R. Program that into our nav computers. Release the cabin. Whatever.
our cruise altitude and expect a good flight for today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your flight. Thank you.
So it doesn't look like you're gonna go through the stars on the approaches. Checked. Maintaining flight level 180 standard.
Check.
There's not much to do on crew, so let's order coffee. Hello, flight deck. Hello, flight deck.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Could you bring us a couple coffees, please? Could you bring us some water, please? How about a couple flight meals? Maybe some food? She doesn't listen. So I need to get the main ops man.
Transition.
Checked.
Hi, could you bring us some water, please?
Okay, we'll bring the drinks in 2 minutes.
So I got the main ops manual up.
Check.
That can't listen. If you listen to me, you're gonna fuck my day up.
Hey guys, here's the drink.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Set altitude 8,000. Set vertical speed down 1,500.
Altitude 8,000. Set. Positive.
Yes. I can only expedite by this. Alright, descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 1150 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake off. Landing data.
Set checked.
Pitch review.
You have control.
I have control.
So we need to get the ILS frequencies for 7 left, which is 111.5. My pen is dying. It says 111.5. So let's go ahead and start getting this. Thank you. Thanks. Alright, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point, so we gotta... EM2, I want to switch that to the ATAS there, which is 127575. Set heading 265.
Heading 265. Set.
Set heading 295. Set heading 295.
Heading 295. Set.
Set speed 240.
Speed 240. Set.
Checked. Alright, that looks like a little setup. It looks soupy down there. Set altimeter 2983. Set altimeter 2983. I don't know, transition levels and stuff like that. Descent checklist, please. Set QNH. Set
994. Set. Passing. Altitude 7,600.
Set altimeters.
2994. Set. Passing. Altitude 7,500.
Checked. Set heading 315. Set altitude
315.
Set altitude 4100. Set speed 190.
Speed 190. Set.
Target speed. That's the White Tank Mountains over there.
Engine start lever number 2, confirm.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters
2-9er
5,000.
2-9er 9er 4 checked.
2994. Set. Approach checklist complete.
Laps 1.
10,000 to level.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 253, Pacifica 5060.
I have control.
H143, cleared to land. Runway 2.
I have control.
You have control.
Cleared to land.
2500.
H143.
It should catch us at 3,000. It's going to bring us in on ILS. Hopefully. I have it set up, but I should be able to hear it.
Localizer alive.
Checked. Landing checklist. Checked. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Flaps 10.
Above the flap speed.
Come on.
Contact Phoenix, departure at 120.7. 110.7 for Pacifica 5060.
Way too fast. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Gear down.
Light slope alive.
Gear down. Gear down. Gear down. Oh fuck. Oh shit!
Runway 7 right.
Flaps 15.
Speed brake up. Flaps 15.
Boeing 085, can you copy?
Yeah, I
Cleared to land. Runway 7.
Stop us from landing with this ground.
Checked.
5.
This isn't good. Autopilot, disengage. Disengage autopilot.
143, exit runway when able. H143, contact ground on 119.75. 119.75. H143.
We're going way too fucking fast for this.
Sky Harbor Tower, Pacifica 466 is 19 miles east inbound ILS, runway 26 approach. Pacifica 466, Sky Harbor Tower, fly straight in, runway 26, altimeter 2980.
Even now I know I'm fucking up right now.
Runway 26, Pacifica 466.
Light slow. Light slow.
We're fine, we're fine. Way too fucking fast though. Good, it's good. We're good.
50. 30. 20.
Boeing 085,
thrust.
0.75.
Reverse thrust.
Speed brake up.
Reverse thrust. I'll do it then. No, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on.
60 knots.
Boeing 085, please
Check.
acknowledge. Point 119.75. Boeing
Auto brake disarm.
085.
Woo!
Check.
I hit that going tire too fast. Okay.
Master caution. Anti-ice.
5, taxi to the gate. Boeing Mike Alpha Lima 3085, taxi to the gate. Alpha 3, via taxiway, Foxtrot, Niner, Echo, Sierra, Charlie, Lima. Taxi to the gate. Alpha 3, via taxiway, Foxtrot, Niner, Echo, Sierra, Charlie, Lima. Boeing 085.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip. We look forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. We hope you have a nice day.
Okay to clean up. Okay to clean up. Start the APU.
Starting APU.
Pacific 1543, full position, caution other traffic. Pacific 1543, continue taxi. Roger, Pacific 1543.
Holy fuck. Fast landing, a long landing. At least I didn't fucking like jump it or anything. Whew. I'm not gonna be able to cross until that fucking. Clear left.
Clear right.
Approaching 25 right.
Don't do this in real life, guys. This is very unsafe. What I'm just going to do. Not looking both ways before I cross the runway.
Sky Harbor ground, orbit 304 with Mike, ready to taxi IFR. Orbit 304, taxi to and hold short of runway 26 via taxiway Alpha 3 Bravo 13, contact
Let's go
tower
ahead and southwest here.
120.9er when ready. Boeing 085, hold position, caution other traffic. Taxi to and hold short runway 26 via taxiway Alpha 3
All right.
Bravo 13.
Oh, hey, acknowledge hold position.
Boeing 085, continue taxi. Roger, Boeing 085.
Oh, stop and get that pickup truck on the runway. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I just landed that plane. So, it's not my first successful landing in this plane, but that was definitely the sketchiest landing I've had. Well, no, I take that back. It was probably the best. I'm really shitty. I generally get to about where I need to land. I just kind of like fuck it up. I'm good in the stock planes. The stock planes don't have all their buttons. But I'm glad that my invisible first officer was there to support me the whole way. So let's go ahead and give the welcome to Tucson. There's no like,
3
hey.
minutes.
Well, apparently, welcome to Phoenix, sunny Phoenix, Arizona.
H143, hold position. Caution the Boeing MD-80 on final. Hold position H143.
Alright, let's turn into this sucker. I'm really shitty at taxiing because my rudder's a rotary switch instead of an actual, like, twisty knob-a-doodle. Because, I don't know, SciTech 652.
Sky Harbor ground, Pacific on board 66, taxi to the gate. Pacific on board 66, taxi to the gate. 3 via taxiway, Bravo, Niner, Sierra, Delta. Taxiing to gate 3.
So in case you're wondering, this is a really low-res version of how Phoenix actually works. So, the buildings are the same, you have the different concourses. There's actually a highway on the other side of that, which is really cool. The road actually comes up underneath the airport. Planes can go over you. Phoenix has a cool-ass airport. It's real neat, so. Let's get out of this parking space right here. Start unloading my passengers. Too soon. I cannot see the marshaller. I can't see what this guy's telling me to do. This is really shitty.
H143, hold position. Caution the departing H. Baron.
Or I could just go,
H143.
oh, shit. Back up.
Pacific on board 66, hold position. Caution other traffic. Pacific on board 66, continue taxi. Sky Harbor ground, Pacifica 1865, taxi to the gate. Pacifica 1865, taxi to gate, Bravo 3, using taxiway, Bravo, Niner, Bravo, Charlie 8, Charlie, November. Taxi
Lights and doors.
Bravo 3,
Check.
taxiway, Bravo, Niner, Bravo, Charlie 8, Charlie, November. Pacifica 1865.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Roger, Pacifica on board 66.
Doors disarmed. APU on the bus.
Shut down right engine. Okay.
Sky Harbor ground.
Shut down checklist.
Stand by.
Taxi, IFR. Sword, Port Niner 13, taxi to and short of runway 26 via taxiway, Charlie, Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13, contact tower on 120.9er when ready. Sky Harbor ground, airwave 722 deep with Mike, ready to taxi, IFR. Airwave 722 deep, taxi to and short of runway 26 using taxiway, Juliet, Charlie, Charlie 10, Bravo, Bravo 13, contact tower on 120.9er when ready. H143, hold position, caution other traffic. Taxi, short runway 26, using taxiway, Juliet, Charlie, Charlie 10, Bravo, Bravo 13, airway 722 deep. H143, continue taxi. Orbit 304.
I don't know where the wheels are supposed to go. I don't know where the... Shut down checklist.
Stand by.
Oh, I know. Shut down number 2 engine.
Sword 913. Orbit 304, continue taxi. Sky Harbor ground, Port 923, heavy, taxi to parking. Port 923, heavy, taxi to general aviation parking. Using taxiway, Foxtrot Golf, Warp Hotel, Warp. Taxi.
Start lever number 1 confirmed.
Taxiway, Foxtrot Golf, Warp Hotel, Warp. Port 923, heavy. Roger, orbit 30.
Engine start lever number 1 confirmed. Whoa. So now we're on the ground. We're gonna unload all these assholes and that we just took from fucking Tucson to Phoenix because they were fucking cheap and didn't want to buy a bus. Bus costs fucking $15. You're gonna spend $300 on an airplane when you could just be on the bus for an hour and a half to Phoenix. Back to business, people. Oh god, I did it! I landed. We're alive. Oh man, that was fucking nutty, huh? So let's get her back into her cold windows. Shutdown checklist?
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps, off. Probe heat, off. Hydraulic panel, set. Flaps, up. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers,
Cut off.
weather radar,
Off.
off. Shutdown checklist complete.
Secure the aircraft?
Check.
Secure checklist?
Secure checklist. IRSs, off. Emergency exit lights, off. Window heat, off. Packs, off. Secure checklist complete.
So this is the state in which I could start this plane back up and fly to the next leg. We would unload the passengers, unload new ones. Obviously, I'm not going to go back to Tucson on this. It wouldn't be that much. I would have to create a new flight plan. It wouldn't be too much of a problem, too much of a hassle. But after that landing right there, I need a fucking cigarette because let these assholes unload. We got to get these baggage guys aboard. Menu. FSX actions, doors. Oh no, we want to open. Alright, so they're unloading the baggage. I don't know why we have a stair on this thing. They would never give this much attention to this thing. Stairway and shit. I can turn that off if she takes too much. Hey, it looks good, huh? Cool. If Tucson didn't get 300 degrees in the flight deck, this is the job I would do because I love airplanes that much. Alright, so we have that all taken care of for now. I want to go ahead and thank you guys for joining me. That was a nice little hour, 45-minute flight. I got to really learn this FS2crew. I got to learn the checklist and stuff. And what to say. I have it up on the other screen as I play. Stay tuned. I'm probably going to be playing some Doom later tonight. I might be playing some Arma at some point. I don't know. I'm going to be recording an Arma video. I doubt I'll actually be playing Arma. So, but I want to thank you guys all for joining me and flying this damn fucking airplane. It scared the Jesus out of me when I landed right now. So I'm sure we can actually go back and look at that recording. A little spoopy, so boarding complete. So let's actually we're gonna close. We're gonna see these little guys close over here. Oh god. Oh no, come on. Oh, I didn't catch it. Those are gonna close. Turn. Doors. Let's go ahead and close these entries right here. Get that jetway away from us. Fuck off, Mr. Jetway. Get your umbilical cord away from me. And I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing back down to cold and dark like it started. And I'm going to leave. Pilots don't get the plane like this. When you get a new pilot, this is how they get the plane. This is the state they get their plane in. They go through and all this stuff. So let's go ahead and I wonder if I can tell him to shut down.
Master caution, anti-ice.
Shut down plane. I should stop pressing buttons. So I'm gonna go through and shut this plane down. So first thing, Josh needs to shut
Not
down.
at 3 minutes yet.
Okay, we're on ground power. We don't need no fuel. We don't need no hydraulics. Let's go ahead and turn these fans off. Isolate those engines. Get the bleeds off too. Well, I probably should keep the bleeds off my engines. That's just okay, so external lights all need to be off. So it's
North 1409er, full position, talking another traffic.
emergency lights.
1409er, continue taxi.
Oh no, I need that
Roger, Sword 1409er.
off. Now arms. We do IRS selectors, both are off. Those guys are to be behind us right here. Off. Cool. VC standby power, ground power off. Well, we're gonna keep that on. Just so it's all off. Turn the ground power off last.
Sky Harbor, ground, Pacific
Go to the interior lights all off. I don't turn on my interior lights, which these guys. Master warnings, engage battery recovery off.
Taxiway, Delta, Delta, East, Echo, Echo, 1-1, Foxtrot, 1-1,
ground power.
Foxtrot, 1-3, contact tower on 1-2.
Leads off. Boom. Uh-oh. What did I do? Cool. This is it back in it. This, I guess this is warm and dark. Now that I think about it, if it had a name, because I just flew it, it's probably still very hot. But yeah, this is the state I get it in, besides the strobe, which needs to be in here. So, okay, let's try to keep it off. So, yeah, no, that's it. That's shut down. We just flew this from Tucson, all buttons. So this is PMDG 757-800 NGX with winglets. The pack is $60. Comes with 4 planes, the 800 series and the 900 series, with or without any winglets. So that's all 4. I also have FS2crew, which is my wonderful co-pilot who helps me fly this thing. Could not fly it as good without it. And then you got the ground crew dream team out there right now. Unload my plane, making sure all that shit works. I haven't put any library on my plane yet because I don't care. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and until next time, happy flying. So, oh yeah, check out thatdaming.com. Be sure to subscribe to us. We're going to have some real cool events going up here pretty soon. Doing some awesome shit. Thank you guys very much. Again, check out fatgaming.com. Buy one of the shirts. Sexy ass shirts. Cool. Pleasure.